What's up, ladies and gentlemen, to this crypto update in the new setup. I arrived yesterday in Germany, and we are going to speak about the markets, and they are perfectly reacting as predicted in the last week. As you can see right here, we have the BTC chart, and this is going to be a quick update because there's not so much that is important, but it's very important for you right now to understand these next couple of minutes. So the very first thing we need to understand is that we are right now in a buying zone over here in Bitcoin at 79,000 or 80,000, which we positively reacted out as predicted because this is the buying zone, right? So if we go into a higher time frame, you will see how it perfectly is activating and activated this bearish sequence, told some of the people to sell their BTC over here once this was confirmed, right? And now we can actually buy BTC for more than 11% cheaper, right? So here we have the buy zone basically at $80,000, right? Which is beautiful. So this buy zone is holding, it is valid, it is active so far. So some people bought here over 80 at $80,000. As I told you guys, I didn't sold anything because for me it just doesn't make sense because I've 10 or 15% to buy. I have enough holdings in it. I will consider maybe buying some other cryptocurrencies now in the next days, seeing how this continues to behave. Still, we are in a bearish sequence, right? And the bearish sequence is not yet finished yet, but I really want to see what market does once it comes here into the selling zone, right? If it reacts bearish, then I will wait because then probably we'll have lower price levels, right? But if we break through this, really also here the EMA 200 resistance over here, and we start to build like bullish sequences, then somewhere over here I will re-enter, right? So right now undecisive. There is buy opportunity right now, so it is valid to buy here and here for the future 125k goal. And with this reaction that we see here, basically here this reaction, right, when we if we keep stable, this is a very, very good sign to finish our goal, which is the $125,000 for BTC, as you can see over here, right? As in the last time, we also spoke about here the price action that we are seeing right now in BTC, which is very, very similar to the price action when we had bull runs ending in the previous cycle and 2 cycles before, right? As you can see over here. So I really want to see the break of these patterns, which then would be confirmed again if we here drop below the buying zone or the existing buying zone that we have over here, right? So once we really come through this buying zone over here, we build up bullish sequences or structure that is very, very positive to achieve our all-time goal. And if not, if we continue to be bearish and even activate this one, so drop below this one, then my main target will be here, the $70,000, right? Because here's where the sequence actually finishes at 70,592 US dollars. So that's going to be very, very interesting. And then I will follow this one. I will update you on this very channel, as you guys know, and for free in my community, in the free channel of 15 min or premium if you want to be profitable and stay profitable in these runs. We still right now have called some profitable trades in the last couple of weeks, so definitely check it out. So what is very interesting for me is Ethereum. Ethereum basically is back at its initial a year ago, right? So we are very, very low on Ethereum. And as you can see over here, we really came back to last year's January 2024. So that's the same floor, which is very, very good for us because we just have so much insane potential for Ethereum right now from where we are to hit C target, which is 300%. So a clean 3x, very, very safe to play. So this is obviously no financial advice, but I think Ethereum looks very, very great to buy. As I just said, we are in the buying zone. It is a valid buying zone. Same thing for here. We haven't seen any reaction yet because what I'm saying is that we reacted. Let me clean this out for a second. We reacted over here. We came up, we came down, we reacted, we perfectly finished the sequence. And that's the same that we are seeing in Bitcoin, right? If you compare it to Bitcoin, we did not finish the sequence yet. There's still this amount of room. And in Ethereum, we perfectly finished it, right? So it again proves very much how accurate the system is. And I want to follow my system at all costs. That means I'm still only very bullish once we finish the sequence, right? Because the same thing at Bitcoin could happen. We come back up, we go sideways, and we go lower, right? So at the end of the day, if we copy this, okay, just very easily and we paste it over here, that's exactly what I want to see. And that's what we are seeing right now. So I wanted to come up again, which we did, right? We got bought off very, very fast. And then now we are moving sideways, which we are doing right now, and it's probably going to dip below. So I'm not yet 100% bullish on it, right? It is good what it's doing. It could continue now, but I don't think so because the most probable scenario is basically this, okay? coming here and then going up again. So it's 70,000. So we can definitely check together what the orders say. I forgot about that last time. That is my bad. I was very much in a hurry. But now I'm very happy that I have a setup here, even though I'm traveling in Germany. Just here for some business trips. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Here, let me just quickly get into this, guys, because I really want to see where the orders are sitting right now. And that's very, very important. Okay, so let's see that I get here the codes. Perfect. Just bought a new screen, putting my Osmo camera here, which is pretty sick, and a new keyboard and everything. So I can provide everywhere with the best content, but also because I just want to trade and I hate to trade on these small screens. It sucks. So let's check this out. Let's check this out. For BTC, we probably will, before we do it together, okay, we will probably see a lot of buy orders here at 70,000 range, okay? So let's go into it and check it actually out. If we see these orders, let me just switch to order book. So we see the levels at where people really want to buy BTC. And what we're seeing is we have one very big blue range zone here at 74,900, and then a lot of orders come here at the 70,000, right? So the biggest buy orders we have is really here. As you can see, it stretches across the whole screen, which basically means very, very, very heavy buy orders over here at $75,000, right? So if we go back, 75 is somewhere over here in the middle of the correction level, which is completely fine. So probably what will happen is we will react somewhere over here. So we'll come down to the 75, maybe dip quickly into the zone and then really go up, because all of these orders that are sitting here at 75, right, this big, massive chunk of orders, buy limit orders, they will trigger, right? So it looks very, very good. And as you guys know, a couple of updates ago, like 3 or 4 updates ago, I said these are the two scenarios, right? We come from here. That was basically February 16, so 2-3 updates before. I said, and that's why I leave these markings here, or these explanations, because we said even from here we go up and then we trigger and come down again, or we directly go down. As you can see, as perfectly predicted, we came up just a little bit and then completely crashed into the 78, where here basically now, and that's what I'm trying to explain you guys here, this whole, let's say, quadrant, oh my god, so this whole zone here is a very, very strong buying zone, right? Very, very strong buying zone. And as you guys can see, we didn't come out of this range positively. We came back down. We need more people to buy in. That's also why I say this is insanely, at the end of the day, good for us, right? It's not a bad thing. It's very, very good for us. So let's mark this as green, and also use some green color over here. No, this is too much. I want something more chill. So here you have a big chunk of buy orders, as you can see, all of here, starting basically now at 80, 88, 75. So it's perfectly combining and adding up to what we're speaking here, okay? Now let's go into Ethereum, because again, Ethereum looks like very, very strong in my opinion for us to really go and buy. I just want to copy this quickly here into BTC one more time and keep it. So next time we speak about it, we will update. So every time I leave these markings, that's our prediction, okay? So let's go into Ethereum again. In Ethereum, I still believe very strong buy. You can definitely start to buy in if you're putting money in now. Bitcoin, I would still wait. Solana, same thing. We finished the sequence, perfectly drops into a buying zone. Beautiful setup. XRP, we still have a little bit to go. My sell trade went very, very well. 30% in profit, just closed some profit away over here. But for XRP, we still have about 15% to go, and then we are in the buying zone, which, as you can see, the EMA 200 comes in very, very strong. It's insanely positive. So XRP continues to be very, very good, but buying right now, Ethereum, Solana, XRP wait, and BTC wait. BNB is holding very, very well. Ex-CEO of Binance CZ tweeted that 90%, I think, of his holdings are in BNB right now. So that's very positive to see. Holds up very well, very strong price action. And again, guys, we always look for price action that even everything drops, we still represent a very strong price action. And BNB is showing this very strong price action, therefore is in a buying zone and interesting. Link dropped a little bit below our buying zone, not our this is our BC correction. Now the next one that is valid and that counts is the whole correction level that we are currently respecting, as you guys can see over here. My entry is somewhere here on the buying zone, so nothing I did wrong. It's 20% in drawdown right now. I will keep this position running, and it's all easy, okay? XLM, same thing, is currently in a buying zone. Casper, same thing, is currently in a buying zone and valid. Very good price action. Sui too, as I always speak about these coins, they have the best price action. Sui, very strong price action, very strong. Why? Comes into the buying zone, directly gets bought off. Here you see the wick, same thing, comes into the 50%, directly gets bought off. So very, very strong price action and would continue to accumulate these coins. Same for Ondo. Ondo, we also now need to adjust our second valid entry phase, which is basically here, the whole correction level, which we also perfectly dropped into, right? And that's what I'm saying, the same with Bitcoin over here. As you can see, we come down, we wick up again, we consolidate a little bit, and then we drop a little bit lower. And that's the same thing we're going to see in BTC for sure. So don't think BTC now is going to take off to 125K. We're still going to see the finish of this sequence to $70,000, $71,000. 75 definitely. Okay, I would bet my ass on that we're gonna go to the $75,000 here, the 0.559 Fibonacci, 75, 72, somewhere here in between, we're gonna see a reaction. Okay. Ondo just talked about, also still very interesting. VeChain, same thing. VeChain now unfortunately really dropped below our buying zone, which is still valid. It's reacting here at the last chance. So basically, we have the BC, okay, we have the whole correction level, which is this one, and then the last one for it to react and to still continue bullish is our last chance, basically in between the 0.786 and 822 or 0.822 Fibonacci, right? So this is valid. It looks good. Still very interested in VeChain, so I'm gonna keep these positions, right? And this one we can delete. Then we still have Toncoin, same thing over here. Since months, it's just going sideways, building up the stability. One day this thing will blow up. Mark my words. AVEX, now we are getting more into the more difficult price action, still valid, but a little bit less I would focus on. So really these coins up till AVEX are very, very interesting, and I would still continue to accumulate these ones. And then all the other ones are very, very strong, but the price action is not so good. So they're not really holding. People are selling off right now, which is not good, because if you see this year, that means people are selling off even though we are already insanely low, right? So I don't want to really see that. Coin is finally reacting. Coinbase, the SEC stopped the lawsuit against Coinbase, which is very, very strong. They put it to dust. So this is very good for us. And for Coinbase, I'm still very bullish on Coinbase. As you guys know, I have a lot of money in Coinbase. Here are some of my entries that I'm in drawdown on. I'm currently trading it also in drawdown, which is okay. That's why I always trade with bigger stop losses, because I'm just more like a swing trader. Okay. So when it comes to that, markets look very, very stable. Let's go into Ethereum for the sake of it and see how the orders are doing over here. Hoppa, my bad, sorry. Ethereum, USDT. So here we also should see a lot of limits placed here on this very chart. Perfect, that's what I'm saying, right? So we have a very, very strong orders at 2000, okay? And we're gonna see that probably, okay? Just makes sense, because if we go back into Ethereum, our bearish sequence is finished, right? And it dropped perfectly into so at here 2000. So here we will see probably price doing especially this, and then zack, okay? Here we're gonna have a big push up because we just have so many buy orders. So Ethereum looks very, very good. Probably gonna go down a couple of more percent to really fill in all of these buy orders, because these buy limit orders, since it's limits, they need to be filled, right? Price needs to drop into the zone for these orders to be filled. Some people are a little bit over exaggerating here with $1,500. That's crazy. And then we have big sell-offs again at 2,600 and at 3,000, right? But then it's pretty open so far. And our prediction from here on was that we go up, and then yeah, we did, but we dropped harder than that. So let's move this somewhere over here, and then we should finally really see it breaking this high here, because if not, it's just complete bullshit, guys. I mean, if now we don't see the market really crashing and crushing, sorry, not crashing, but crushing these all-time highs, especially in Ethereum, I think we're just gonna have a slow market in the future. But now if these pushes really reactivate the whole market and we see retail coming back in, that would be beautiful, guys. So we remain always on the same course. This was an update. Everything is going as planned and beautifully. We should see some good reactions now in Ethereum, Bitcoin, and so on. So with that being said, guys, make sure you check the links below for the trading updates for the channel. Make sure to follow these guys to stay up to date. And we see us in the very next one. All the links to all of the channels and all of the updates are below. Check them out for free. You can join my value community to stay up to date when I post videos. It's like an alert channel. And then we have 15-minute free where you will get updates to the market, and then also 15-minute premium for you to be profitable and stay profitable. If something interests you in learning trading and how we trade, I lead the largest trading community in Europe, and we're always taking new students on teaching them how to trade.